Welcome back to the best Warzone 2 guides and news channel out there on YouTube, Dylan's Warzone Guides. Today I've got a tiny bit of end game gameplay for you where I'm basically playing quads. We're coming to the end of the game, but all of my team have either died or left, so I'm playing solo. But today I thought we could talk about Warzone 2 and Rebirth Island. Now today I'm going to talk about the recent updates regarding Rebirth Island on Warzone 2 and what has been said regarding it, because this is one of the most popular modes in the entire Warzone game. It popped off massively on the first Warzone, and it was realistically the reason why myself and a lot of my friends actually continued to play Warzone. And once Rebirth came out, we never really went back to playing original Warzone because it was so much more fun being able to redeploy if your team stay alive, and the map being smaller meant there was so much more action and you actually got a lot of kills. Now, before we jump into when is Rebirth Island coming back to Warzone 2, the reason why Rebirth works so well is because sometimes on Warzone 2, for example, on the big map, you can walk around for ages, loot up, not see anybody, and then there'll be somebody camping, you die, and that's game over. It feels like sometimes time can be wasted. It equally means that a win is super satisfying, but overall, Rebirth is far better for the fact that you can respawn if you die, if your team are alive, right? So now we know it's best. You can see right here, I'm really holding close to zone. I remember this game clearly. Now, when is it coming back? So recently Activision, due to sustained pressure, have talked about Rebirth Island, right? What have they said? Realistically, they've said that subtly and indirectly there's no real updates for Warzone 2 that they're willing to release right now. So what this means is that they're keeping a really tight seal on what future game modes are coming to Warzone 2, and the reason for this is that they know that everybody wants Rebirth Island on Warzone 2. Right now people are still playing original Warzone 2, the numbers are high for the big map, so they have no reason to change it, right? In about a month or two's time, when the numbers start to go down for Warzone 2, I guarantee what they'll do is start to hype up Rebirth Island coming back to Warzone 2. So I think that it's definitely going to come back to Warzone 2. Rebirth Island, I would be so surprised if it never makes an appearance. I bet 99.9% it comes back to Warzone 2, Rebirth that is, in the next 2 to 3 months. However, I don't see it coming back anytime sooner because the game is fresh, the game is new, and right now they know that people are fine and happy playing Warzone, the original big map on Warzone 2. So it's really going to be a waiting game, I'd say, guys, where again, we have to be patient. Maybe at the earliest, it'll be a Christmas Day surprise. I could definitely see them teasing Rebirth Island. Maybe they bring it in for a beta around Christmas. We can play it for a weekend, and it doesn't get fully released until, you know, a few weeks later, a few months later. That could definitely happen, right? But I do not see Rebirth Island coming back full time until, like I say, 2 to 3 months, which is a shame, man, because I guarantee if Rebirth Island was on there right now, I would be playing so much more Warzone. And that, you know what, strategically thinking about it, the Activision and the team behind Warzone 2 know this. So what they might do, depending on their numbers, they could definitely around Christmas potentially bring back Rebirth Island purely for the fact of they know that people might actually play the game more and spend more money on COD points. I've got a very good position here, actually. And I knew that I had to play this very tactically purely because I was close to the end of the game and I was a solo in a quads lobby. But I hope this has provided you with some updates on the two likely answers of when Rebirth Island is coming back and the reason why it's going to be coming back at those points, right? As we said, right now there's been no major updates. Everything is super quiet on the front of the game updates. Here I'm using the zone very wisely, but I'm going to leave you to enjoy the rest of this gameplay. Thank you so much for watching. Take care and subscribe.
You're nearly done. the safe zone.